Pericles, I think, works as a marvelous template for the African American story, the story of the journey from Africa to these American shores. Pericles itself, William Shakespeare's Pericles, is the tale of a king, a prince, a man of honor, a man of dignity and integrity, who is forced to leave his homeland and sail off to unexplored locales. And it's the story of the adventure, the heartbreak that he finds in these various locales. And it always spoke to me. I did this play 1,000 years ago in 1999, actually. And I felt then, and I feel stronger now being in the middle of it, that it's a wonderful way to tell the story of the African American people in that journey and our relationship with the sea and the diaspora, all of the various places and locales across the globe, actually, where we have deposited our culture and our being. Prince Pericles is ready to find a wife, and he heads off from his homeland to the next big empire, the Antioch Empire, to seek the hand of the daughter of King Antiochus. And there he finds a dreadful secret, which puts his life in peril. As a matter of fact, it puts his entire nation in peril. So he is forced to leave his country to save his country. So he sets off to sea, where he finds another wife, this time one without a dreadful secret in her past. And they are happy for about a good 15 minutes. And then they're aboard ship when a terrible storm strikes. And his wife is lost, and his baby is born at sea. He is forced to abandon the child because the child can't make it back to his homeland. So he abandons the child with people he loves or thinks love him, and he is betrayed by them. And at one point in our story, Pericles feels or thinks he has lost everything: wife, baby, country. And he sinks into this deep remorse. But as fate would have it, as the trickster of the universe would have it, his family survives, and they are reunited. And if I tell you any more than that, why would you come and see the play, right? But it's a joyous story of faith and integrity and the possibilities that can happen when love prevails, and there won't be a dry eye in the house. Our Pericles, the Black Rep's Pericles, starts in pre-colonial Africa. We place Tyre at a locale not unlike the Ashanti Empire on the west coast of Africa. And then we travel to Antioch, which is really Mali, the Mali Empire. And then we travel across the ocean to Haiti, and then to Cuba, and then one of my favorite scenes in the play, the bordello or the brothel in New Orleans, and then to the Gullah Islands, where Thaisa ends up in a nunnery. Don't they all end up in nunneries? And we get to travel forward in time. That is, while we start in pre-colonial Africa, by the time we end up, we're in 1960s in the Gullah Islands. But we play fast and loose with time. I mean, we're in Haiti in the 1600s. We're in Cuba in 1920. We're in, or 1950. We're in New Orleans in 1950. Yes, it's hard to keep up with. And then the Gullah Islands in 1960. So we have all of these different time periods landing on top of each other and back and forth. But the time is not as important as the circumstance. So we play fast and loose with it, which is exciting. costumes are stunning. The costumes replicate the periods in the most beautiful, beautiful ways. That's Sarita Fellow's work. We have music that's all over. There's rap. There's sweet Cuban music, from Cuban jazz to Cuban classical. There's the chanting of the gullah. There's the African drum and the finger piano. So we, like the African people, are all over the place. And I think it makes for a stunning panorama. Lots of spectacle, lots of beauty, lots of music and dance. It's one of Shakespeare's least performed works because it requires such a huge cast, and there aren't many theaters that can support a cast that really the script dictates. So our production has about 15 actors, many of whom are double cast. So my advice to the audience that comes to see our production is to sit back and enjoy, to watch the fabulous performances by these gifted actors who create different character after different character after different character with a tantalizing and frantic pace. The spectacle of the show, the set that Dunsey Dye has done is spectacular. That's all I can say. It's beautiful on so many levels. The costumes. So in this play that's rarely performed, that you rarely get to see it and enjoy it. It's funny, it's bawdy, it's wicked, it's heartbreaking. It's everything that a good night, a wonderful night in the theater can be.